Hello everyone and welcome to this video. Today I'm gonna be taking you through the RuneScape 2018 Halloween event. Let's get started. The event takes place right next to Death's office, so the Drain or Lodestone teleport will work just fine. Another option is clicking the community button right down here and you can teleport from here. The event is for members as well as free-to-play players, however you can gain or you will gain less rewards as a free-to-play player. Now to get started you need to talk to Death until he permits you to help him. As you can see there are various pillars right here and each will give XP in a different skill. And the skills change automatically after a certain amount of time. My guess is a few hours or daily reset. Once you click on the pillar you will start to gain experience in that skill. You have 4 or 5 clicks for each multiplier stage. The way this works is that if you stabilize a pillar, the other pillars will each gain multipliers and yours will decrease. That means that to get to the most experience, you need to move around once your multipliers are done. If you stabilize 3 pillars each time, you will have max multiplier on each pillar. By the way, this event does not require combat and you can disable getting combat experience if you want to, since some of the pillars can give combat experience, as you can see prayer and summoning in this case. Once every few minutes a necromancer will appear, which cannot be directly attacked. If you get to the rift next to Death and siphon it, you will gain Slayer experience and the necromancer and its minions will disappear. This event will be announced in the chat, as you can see down here. Doing these two activities will result in the energy bolts that go from the pillars to the rifts to fill up, the purple ones that you can see here. It takes about 10 to 15 minutes to fully charge the energy. However, if you have attained the chart in your inventory, charged, as you can see here I have 575 charges, you can select if you either want double experience or half the time it takes to fill up the energy. Once you filled it up you will be permitted to enter the rift, which you can see here, but I will talk about that in a second. As for the base experience rates, that's not what you want to be doing this event for. The experience is level based, meaning it will increase with your skill level. I haven't exactly calculated the experience rates, since they are so shitty. Now the rift. As I said, once you have fully charged the energy, the rift will open and Death will let you know when this happens. And we'll take you through that in a second. Now as you can see, this happens when you siphon or stabilize a pillar. You will gain experience and you don't need to click anything. But as you can see my multiplier is completely down right now. So you go to the next pillar, which is fully charged. You can see that the sprinkly stuff at the top, the sparks. And as you can see my experience decreases over time. So now I get 104, now I get 90, and after a few game ticks that will decrease to 75 and so on. Now in the meantime this pillar will be filling up and this pillar will be decreasing in multiplier stages. So every once in a while you will have the least amount of multiplier available, and once that happens you want to move on to the next pillar. So now move on to this one, and I'm only doing these 3 because these are the skills I want to be getting experience in, and I don't mind not getting experience in prayer and summoning. As you can see there is a rift available and you cannot siphon. But since the rift is away already, it doesn't really matter. So now you siphon this one, and as you can see the energy is charging in the meantime. Alright, so now the rift has stabilized. Now I can enter this rift and you will enter the warped chamber. And whilst you're here, you need to disrupt this black hand. And if you do that, you will gain 1 minute to empty all these urns and get experience from it. So now I'll be doing that and taking you through it. I recommend getting huge urns because they give good rewards, and break as much as you can. But in the end you will not be able to get all the huge urns because it takes too much time. So combine them with large ones as well, instead of huge, and sometimes medium or something, doesn't really matter. So first huge urn I get 5 ghostly essence, second one as well. Each worth around 5.5k right now, so it's not too amazing. another ghostly essence. The chance to get ghostly essence and other parts of, for example, the ghost hunter outfit, the drop chance of those have increased during this event, so it's not illogical that you gain more of those than other rewards. So now we open this one, Berserker's Chocolate, that's one of those candies that you have on the beach as well. 2000 coins, and see if we can open this. Yeah, 1500. So the rewards are not too amazing, and that's what you can see. Now, as you can see, I cannot open the rift now or stabilize. I can stabilize the pillars, but I cannot. You see, I can't do the pillars, and if you check your community button, you can see destabilization in 2 hours and 0 minutes. So I cannot do this again unless it's 2 hours and 0 minutes. But the warp chamber is available in 14 hours, so I will not be able to gain the rewards from that for another 14 hours. And you need to get a certain number of warp chambers to get the threshold to earn these rewards. Now, as you can see, this is time based, and I cannot enter this one, so I don't know the rewards yet, because I don't know anyone that has reached the threshold yet. But I will update you in the description of this video once I do know what the rewards of the thresholds are. So that was today's video. I hope you enjoyed it, and see you next time.